What's going on? Okay. How you doing? You all right? Happy Mars Day to you and to all my Martians. I'm a Martian. Even in my name, I'm a Martian. So happy that to you. Ashe to all the gods of war and goddesses of war. I promised I would be back on earlier. This is my earlier. Okay. This is my earlier. One head in the building. Come on in. Biscuit head, you can, hey, two heads in the building now. You can say hello if you wish. Okay? You can say hello if you wish. Mama Soulful World ASMR, greetings, peace and blessings to you. Let me make sure I had that right. Momo, I do remember you. Peace. Peace, peace. How is everybody's Tuesday going? Ashe Ogun, Ashe Zarabanda, Ashe Artemis, Ashe, I mean, the list goes on and on. My Lord. All the gods and goddesses of war. Momo Soulful World ASMR. Well, I promised I was going to come back earlier today. This is my earlier. And in a few minutes, I'll be doing some spiritual GPS. All right. Like your GPS on the phone. You want to see what traffic's looking like, what your roads looking like. Yeah. So it's more or less a spirit pool. Obviously, you see the ticker going down in the bottom here. If you have a specific question, something specific, for a nominal donation of $9.99 or more, if you're about that circulation light, paypal.me/Shango Race. That's right there. So that's going to be available too. I'm just letting people come on in. That's right, Prophetess Vance. Prophetess Vance never late. Prophetess Vance on her shit. How you doing, Prophetess Vance? Welcome. Three whole heads in the building. We need security. It's overcrowding. How's everybody's Tuesday? Right on, Prophetess Vance. I appreciate you so much. For real. How's your Tuesday? How's your Mars day going? Oh, I'll be excelente. Fantasmic. Fantasmical. Dot, what's up, Dot? Welcome, Dot. Glad to have you. Thank you. Hey, Dot, like I've been pretty much crammed. If you could tell, well, your daughter sent me a message. I'm going to message her back later on today. So just in case, maybe you pass it on. Well, you probably don't have to do that. I'll get to her, I have to, if you, yeah. How was your Mars day, Doc? It's everybody's Mars day. What's up? Gotta celebrate that Mars day. It's all about that Mars day. If good, I ended up sleeping in the middle of the day. Ah, yeah. I know how that shit goes. Well, the middle of my day is usually somebody's early morning. I'm telling you, man, getting your body clock to change, that to me is hard work. I have a message from Spirit, though, for some of you, though. Don't worry, we're going to get into, before we even get into the Spirit GPS cards and all that other shit. Dot says, I've been sick, haven't been doing nothing. Well, you know what? Sometimes there's a time to do nothing, Dot, Get as much rest as you can. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. Momo Soulful World Asmer says, ask me, will you be vaccinated? They are dying to mandate it to the public. I will go out on my shield. That's my opinion. Since you asked me, I will share it. I got no problem with that. Like, fuck that. Fuck them and their jab. That's how I feel. That is truly how I feel. If you notice the double talk, and I don't even be paying attention to this shit like that. I really don't. I really don't. You know, first it's do this and that. Then after you do this and that, now they're saying, well, you might be part of the cause now. You might be a spreader or whatever. Dude, make up your fucking mind. I'm not in that shit, man. And to all those who wish to do it, hey, good luck to you. All right? Good luck to you. They can kiss my dick hole. They can kiss my dick hole. You're going to start saying some, it's going to get fucking buck, which is why a lot of you need, well, I don't say a lot of you. I don't know who, but I know if you hear this message and it is for you, you're going to feel that little tingle. You're going to feel that little tingle down there. I don't know where down there, but you're going to feel it. That you need to join the Your Roads Open ritual. Come and join this large accumulating group of individuals who are going to be putting it down. This Road Open ritual is one to not be missed. Okay? You're definitely going to want to make sure you set the bar for yourself magically, as well, of course, as what you do physically, but everything starts on the energetic level, the astral level first. There is a pecking order. We must stop giving into the fear and pull back our energy. I agree. That's what one of the ways I'm doing that is I'm not paying attention to it. I am not. I seen a meme and I like that and I'm going to be using it a lot. Observe, don't absorb. I can observe, but I don't have to absorb. You got everybody doing all it. Everybody's, yeah, this shit is, to me, honestly, it's comical. It's comical. Not just because of what the contents is going on, but I can see the context of, I can see the mind control, okay? And whether you want to believe it or not, you want to argue this or that, like, you can go fuck yourself, because I ain't arguing with nobody. It's clear as day. It's clear as day. Some of us that can see through different things, or just actually our minds are trained to look at just different things, you can see. You can see. It's clear as day. The mind control on this shit is ridiculous. Some of it's good. I'll be watching, I'm like, oh, let me take notes here. That was actually pretty good. Some of it is just clumsy and comical. Of course it is. Do we get to participate? Dot, you're already in it. You told me that you want to be in it. You are a Sorcerer's Corner member. And by the way, if you're a Sorcerer's Corner member, Gold Alchemist or above, all you have to do at this point, because I don't have the opt-in in there inside the membership. So you just need to reach out to me and say, hey, I want in this. And you are in. And not only are you in, okay, there's two different options. You can just do the ritual, or some are opting to do the ritual and get the Met Kafu spirit bag. Met Kafu is the Loa that we are working with. He is the master of the fucking crossroads, okay? The most fiery petwo motherfucker you ever want to meet, all right? Gets shit done, all right? And there's some of y'all are getting a spirit bag with this, okay? So, just so you know, like, Dot, you're in it. You already let me know, hey, I want in this. You are in it. And you're getting the spirit bag. All Sorcerer's Corner members get the works. Like I said, I actually started what this ritual came to me actually for y'all first. Now, all the other regular public, I love you too, but I'm about my members. I'm about my members' business, okay? I'm putting you in danger because I'm not, yeah. New York is going to mandate force to go to, yeah, or indoor. There's always wars and rumors of war. Pick a time. If it wasn't this, and I know this is like, they're really pounding on this hard. I'm not even really going to talk about too much of this shit too much, but they're really pounding on this hard. Obviously, there is a far bigger long-term game. See, everyone's looking at the around the middle of the circle, right? There's circles upon circles. There's long-term game in this. This is all about the long-term game. So yes, there is an agenda, blah, blah, blah. All right. My opinion, anyways. Let me just state it like that, because who knows? Hey, Deacon, it's Glenn. And that's the attitude to have, Prophetess Vance. She said, she said, can't wait to see what the energy is. Yeah. And that's what my message actually has to do with, to be honest with you. Okay? Because I want each and every one of you to get the fullest, biggest bang out of this. Okay? God, what in the hell did I just walk into? That's the common question I get. You know? And the truth of the matter is, I don't know. But whatever you done stepped in, PG. In my opinion, it's time to unite and stop letting. That would be a great idea, but you know what? This world has always been composed of the masses. And the masses are only good for one thing. And unfortunately, I just don't foresee that shit ever fucking changing. It's a great idea. Yeah, it'd be great. You know what I see when I hear shit like that? And it might actually happen though. I mean, there's pockets, the pockets of different I feel like I'm talking about a Star Wars movie or some shit. Resistance or a Terminator movie. They're getting bigger in different places of the world. Some places the people are fucking fed up with this shit. And they're like, you know what? Fuck you. Stick yourself in the ass with this shit. We're not putting up with this shit. You know? I got a client in Australia. They were sending me crazy footage of shit. I mean, talking about police cars lined up just all over the place. It just, but the people there are not having some of this shit. If you want to, yeah, exactly that. Prophetess Vance, she said, if you want, yeah, what she said. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of times though, I notice it's like you have this line of people, right? And you're like, okay, right, we're gonna get them, right? We're gonna get them, right? All right, everybody charge. And then you're the only one to step forward. Everyone else is like, a lot of that shit going on too. Janet S. Aya, what's happening? Princess Royal, yeah, Australia was going crazy. Look at that shit. Say that again. They were coming in your house. Yep. Yep. And arresting you. Now, I don't know exactly how. Are you in Australia, Princess Royal? I didn't hear about that part, but from somebody else that I know that lives there, and like you have to go to the store, you have to like use a QRC code to check into anything, any type of fucking store, post office, Target, Walgreens, anything, you have to check in. And they even have it where I guess like you write your name down and I don't know, you got to use your ID or some shit or whatever that is. The only thing you don't have to check in is if you're going to somebody's house. Okay, yeah. So I don't know, just for fucking YouTube's bitch ass, like I don't know how accurate that is, but it's not hard to believe, you know. Canada. All right. Well, yeah. Yeah. So this is the second time I've heard this today. Yeah. Wow. We're not gonna be talking too much more about this shit. I mean, it's all over. You can get engaged in plenty of conversations. I'd rather focus on what we can do here and especially what you can do individually, you know, as far as for your own personal self, you know. Because really, that's all you kind of have. That's really all you have control of. And even at that, we don't have control as to what necessarily happens to us, but we showing the fuck have control over how we respond, and we got control of what the fuck goes on inside of here. You got this, then you know. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to get up on here and yak 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 about that shit because I'm not giving my energy to that. There's plenty of other places you could do that. They're using it as a pass. And Mo's like, yeah, this. And not to mention, some people get depressed on that shit. Some people get depressed on that. But here is my message that I received from Spirit as far as just like, as we approach the cutoff date, which is Friday, so you only have like 4 days, 3.5 days left to get your sexy ass into the Your Roads Open ritual. First of all, let me just say this. Your road's already open. All right? You're going to find that out. Now, the message that I received was get ready, to stay ready. What good is it in having an open road where opportunities will begin to flow to you if A, you don't recognize the opportunities, B, you don't do nothing about them? What good is an open road if you don't put one foot in front of the other or get in your car and drive down that road? If you catch my analogy, right? So how many times have you missed an opportunity? And it might have been something that your intuition was like, hey, like apply there, do that, whatever. And then next thing you know, or even just maybe go here, go there. Maybe you should go there, and then you didn't, right? And then your less qualified friend was like, man, I got hired or something like that. You get what I'm saying? But it could have been something great. But a lot of times we've all missed a lot of opportunities that we did not act on. Yes, there will always be some more, but we're trying to leverage our time as well. Do you want to keep wasting time? Because time is a factor here in this 3-dimensional realm. Do you want to keep wasting time? Now, there is a divine timing to things. So we should never rush. And the other thing that was being said to me, drilled, was like, look, just because shit does not look like it's moving does not mean it's not moving. There's a lot of shit that happens underneath the surface. Sometimes it may happen in a slower fashion or slower to our expectations, but it does not mean shit is not moving. Okay? So TV said, yeah, I don't want to waste my time. Now, we shouldn't be obsessed about time, but at the same time, we don't want to squander it, right? So that's what I'm saying is, as we approach this ritual, start to get in mind, get that clear, specific. And if a lot of you, I feel, already know specifically what it is, certain things that you want, certain bullet points, might be several, that's great. All right. But there's also another element of when you're ready, you're ready. When you're ready, your fucking ass is off the couch and your feet will move too. So when that opportunity shows up, and it could show up in any way, it could fall right directly in your lap and snip your cat. It might show up a little bit down the block to whereas you gotta somewhat meet it halfway, but it'll be there and it'll be accessible for you, and it'll never be something that you cannot do. It will be something you can do, or something that you can take advantage of. Even if you want to try and talk yourself out of it, like, well, what if? Well, what if? You got to tell that motherfucker, shut the fuck up. We in motion here, okay? Just sit back here. Just go ahead, sit back. All right? Trust me, I got this. All right? Yeah. I'm not obsessed about it. Okay, good. Glad you're not obsessed about it then. But that's the main thing I wanted to say. There's some, like I said, outwardly, you'd be shocked. you'd fucking fall over in amazement at how different events that seem to be unrelated are being orchestrated for you, right? Especially when you put the power of something like this, your roads open ritual to work for you. Oh, it's happening. The moving parts. You cannot even see a fraction of the moving parts. And while that's going on, it's our job to really prepare ourselves inside. You know what I'm saying? As far as if there's a particular change, what does that change you feel like, smell like, fucking taste like, all of that. You know, there's certain other things we can do on our end, even doing the littlest shit. Like, okay, if I was in this situation, what is one thing that I'm doing there that this other dimensional me is there? Because these roads go through dimensions, yo. All right. We're talking about dimensions. What is one thing that I'm doing over there that I'm not, that I could be doing here that I'm not? And I'm not talking, it doesn't have to be all super difficult and complicated, you know? Hey, Shimano 5 Peace. So you dig what I'm saying? There is a preparation time, okay? Now is the time to start getting prepared mentally, all right? And prepared to move, you know, prepared to whatever way the opportunities or whatever way your spirit has you move, you know. Don't be so rigid. Like, be flexible, be adaptable as much as you can. I know some of y'all are, you got fucked by being born under certain signs that are just, they're stubborn as shit. They're not adaptable. Well, therefore, you have to become adaptable. You got to overcome your sign too, because you really are all signs. You're all of them, you know. Emotionally too, exactly. Hey, what's going on there? Love and life. So that's all I want to say. As we come, okay, there's only a few more days to join in. And as we do, those who are already locked in, number one, you're smart as fuck. Okay. You're smart as fuck. I got to, and I'm not just saying that because you're smart as fuck. But now is the time to start preparing. Okay. Even the littlest of fucking changes or shifts or anything, you want to start doing that. Or even just at least practicing something. Or it doesn't matter what it is. The other dimensional you that's doing the thing that you want to be and do, what is one thing that you can actually pull from that dimension into now and start to do it? Okay? That's what you want to ask yourself. All right? So just wanted to say that. That's all. Just wanted to say that because it's really important. It's really important because sometimes people think a road opener is just a bunch of good shit happening to you. And yes, it is that, but it's not just that. We always have our own role in our lives. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's never going to change. That's never going to change. So all we need to do is just focus on the little tiny things that we can do now. That's it. That's it. It doesn't have to be doing the most. Okay? And something is better than nothing. All right? So as I promised, I can't even meditate as long as I usually do. You know what? Then if you can only meditate for a minute or 30 seconds, you make that the best 30 seconds of your motherfucking life. All right? You make that the best 30 seconds of your life. You're better off doing it 30 seconds a day than 1 hour a month. Because there's a lot of things that are to be said about just the whole process of a habit and consistency of things, you know? So anyways, now that I got that out there, all right. So what I'd like to do is, if you were on here yesterday and I did a spiritual GPS for you, I want to try and get those who didn't get one yesterday. And the way that we're going to do that is you could just put your hand up, okay? Hey, Felicia Beeks, what's going on with you? Everything is fantastic. I hope you are fantastic as well. Okay. I would like one. I see ya. Hey, Kenneth, what's going on, Kenneth? Okay, so the first one I seen is Love and Life. So we're gonna just see. Now, this is kind of like a spiritual GPS. It's a card pull, just hey, whatever comes through as it relates to you. All right. So let's see what's going on. And by the way, if you have a specific question, you see that ticker going sliding through, get your question answered by the cards. Yeah, $9.99 donation or more. You see where it goes? Boom. Now I seen you loving life. Yeah, I got you. And the way I do this, if you're new here, Kenneth, when I'm done with her card pool read, I just look at the bottom of my comments. And whoever's little hand I see, I just pick that. So I don't scroll back. I don't try and keep a particular order. So you just got to kind of be quick on the draw. That's kind of what just put your hand up and shit. So if you see me coming to the end of it, like that's when you want to be like, get your shit in. Yeah, stay on that line, Kenneth. Stay on that line. All right, so Love and Life. Love and Life, what's going on for Love and Life? On the spiritual GPS route. What's going on with Love and Life? What is going on with Love and Life? All right. What's going on with Love and Life? All right. All facts, no cap. Okay, girls. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Now, I should, you know what? I'll probably do that for the next one afterwards too. Okay, Love and Life. This is what I'm showing. I'm not going to show you the backup cards because I want to keep these brief so I can move around. Yeah, you got to be strategic. I'm gonna put that shit up there. You got to be strategic. All right, Love and Life. So these are the cards that I got for you. First one I got was this one. That old Queen of Hearts. I don't know your sign either. All right. Followed by a Queen of Spades reversed. What's funny is though the numerical value of the queens are 12. So this is 12, 12, 12, 12. All right. But then we have this card, the old Grinch that stole Christmas, a reversed Eight of Spades. All right. So the first actually impression that I got, Love and Life, is some type of a fallout. Okay. Thank you. I don't know if you have a friend who's like a water sign, possibly even a Scorpio, or I don't know, but there's like a situation going on with this woman. Okay. To me, honestly, it just felt like some type of a fallout or something happening very abruptly. Maybe like it goes from 0 to 100, but not in a good way. All right. I will show you the backup card to that. You got this. All right. So now moving right along. All right. I don't know what this is with this woman. And also too, there's going to be another. There's an ancestor from your mother's side. She's a woman. She's been kind of hanging around, but I feel like she's also going to be making her presence a lot more known over the next few weeks. Okay. She may even have something to give to you, or maybe also she needs something from you too. You know what I'm saying? Let's not forget, it's a give and take situation with the ancestors. It's not just about what they could. Ask not what you could do, what the ancestors could do for you. Okay, but we have this. Okay, so I believe in some ways too, this could either be a whole separate woman or this woman here turns into this woman. So now it's like, whatever this happenstance, whatever this shit that is that just kind of erupts, okay, that happens, that I feel honestly sours this relationship with this woman. This to me could be a troublemaking bitch. Okay. Now this may even be somebody, to be honest, I feel like it might even, I don't know, there might even be romantic implications with this of some kind. Okay. Or this woman could also be because of a current or whatever you got going on somehow romantically with somebody. There's this person who kind of either comes, so this person can either be internally inside the relationship or a byproduct of the relationship you're in, you know, some type of baggage from somebody, you know. My girl is a Libra. Well, you know, but this is the other thing here. Whatever is going on, I feel a lot in your personal life, especially within the next week, 2, maybe 3. I feel like these are more shorter forecasts, to be honest with you. I feel like it's gonna have you feeling blocked. It actually is going to block you. Okay, now this does not have to actually go through. You know, this future's not set in stone. You hear me saying that shit all the time. And thank you, Neff. Yeah, so Love and Life, you say you've been seeing 1212 now, you gotta listen up. All right. And what's funny is I'm gonna show you the kind of the background card for this one. So I'm like, always give me a little information, right? Another queen. So we're looking at 12, 12, 12. I feel this is you reversed. You may also be dealing with a woman who, or have a woman in your life, could be a family member, could be whoever else, I don't know, who's just kind of like Felicia, man. You know what I'm saying? Always taking something, either your time, wanting to borrow something, whatever. But I do also feel like this was relating to you and your work. Okay. I see a large probability of shit getting energetically cluster fucked and it resulting in it feeling like you're kind of blocked in, fenced in, like, you know, there's definite obstructions there. All right. But I feel like a lot of this has to do with the people that you're dealing with, something on an intimate or personal level. Could be a friend, could be more than a friend. Okay. But you also got to consider this too. I feel like somebody in here in this mix, in this soup, in this clam soup, somebody got a spirit attachment or some shit on them. It's not just them. There's like another attachment they're bringing into it. And I don't know if you've actually realized that yet. All right. So that's what I have for you. My advice, my suggestion anyway. I think it's time to do a reassessment, maybe even clean house a little bit. I don't know when the last time you did any cleansing work or bath or anything like that, but I would definitely stay on that, as well as your fortification. It's not just enough to cleanse. What good is it to clean your house if your house don't have a window, a screen, or a door? Like, that's just going to get just dirty. There has to be something that, you know, is that keeps things out as well, you know. Yeah. So what is just I clean weekly. Okay, stay doing that. Make sure you hey T Garnett, make sure that you yeah, make sure you fortify. I like that word better than protection necessarily. To me, protection presupposes that you're under attack, you know, and though you may be, but I look at it like germs or something, you know. You want to make sure your body is fortified so it naturally just repels a lot of shit, as opposed to having to actively protect. You get me? All right. Along with my spiritual baths and egg cleanse. All right, good. But keep your shit up. You're gonna want to definitely keep your shit up. No slacking in your macking. Of course, I'm gonna do another one, Kenneth. I'm looking for a hand. I done stated the rules. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see that hand come up. I'm picking that hand. Absolutely, loving life. My pleasure. Okay, it's my pleasure. I don't want you to have to go through that. It seemed like a rough patch, yo. Honestly, it seems like a rough patch. One of them patches where it's like, damn, it seems like nothing's working, type of thing. Dot. Okay. I seen Dot. That's who I seen. So I'm gonna get Dot. Let's see what's going on. Dot, did I do you yesterday? Because I'm trying to get people. I'm trying to do. And don't worry, if you're a Sorcerer's Corner member, within the next week, I'm arranging it to whereas we can have like a live, just straight up reading for all members who can join at that time. You know what I'm saying? I might even have it where you can send me a question if you want to, and I'll really dive into it. But you see, did I do you yesterday? Excuse me. Okay. All right, cool. So Dot, let's see what's up with Dot. And don't forget, man, you got a personal question. All right. A question is personal to you. All right, something specific that you want to know. God damn, this shit sound like it's gonna oh, we do have one. Okay, so look, let me do I see you. I see you, PG. Uh let me okay, I'm gonna do Dot just because I said I'm gonna do Dot, but then afterwards we do have a specific question in the form of Deaconess Glenn, DG. All right, so we're gonna do that. Okay, so Dot, show me about what I need. Dot GPS for Dot. Spiritual GPS for Dot. Spiritual GPS for Dot. Spiritual GPS for Dot. Spiritual GPS for Dot. Come on with it. All facts, no cap. Come on, girls. Get it, girls. All right. Wow. Okay. Actually, I'm not going to say too much on this, Dot, only because I'm seeing things that relate to something that we got going. You know what I'm saying? So, if I mean, you're free to text me or whatever. Like, I just don't want to say certain things publicly. But first of all, we had this going on too. Like, this was the 1010. You know, 1010 is actually a good thing, but sometimes it can be on off. All right. So I'm just going to do something very brief for you. This is, I know you're going through it right now. So it's kind of like not fair. It's not necessarily, I know you're going through it right now. Also health wise. I do also sense that you've been also getting down on yourself a lot too. Even though it's not necessarily, it's not your fault that, you know, right now is going on. What's going on is going on. Okay. Um, I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna put it this way. I got my work cut out. You know what I'm saying? I got my work cut out and I do have more for you. Okay, these to me as blockages feel like something, this is more background information. So I'm not going to go too much more in the background information. However, there is going to be some manifestations coming your way, positive things that that have been in the pipe for you, you know, the pipeline for you. They're going to come through. All right. I Okay, but we're wrapping this up. See, and this also may have to do with I don't know if I asked you this before. I think I did. If you work with your ancestors, because you have somebody coming through also. All right. I feel this person is or was it's a male from your mother's side. All right. Now, there could be some unexpected, there is going to be, I feel, some unexpected as of right now, anyways. Remember, we alter the future with everything we think, feel, and do. All right. So we have this going on too, reverse Joker. I'm not exactly sure. This may relate to some type of unexpected event or unexpected disruption. It may have to do with either a Sagittarius or I don't know if you had any legal situation or a new legal situation, possibly. All right. I'm going to give it to you straight, but I'm also, I mean, full transparency, she is my client. So, like, there's certain things I'm just not going to say publicly. All right. So, yeah. Um, like I said, I have my work cut out for you, with you, as far as just certain aspects here. But the good thing is, once you change a small aspect, you start seeing exponential change in other ways. Okay, so I ain't scared. All right, but yeah. So what I could just see right now is the effect of what has been going on the last week or two on you. All right, I hear vocalizations of like, man, I'm never gonna. Even though you want to believe that you are, there's like a tug of war going on. There's a civil war going on right now inside of that head of yours. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I will be definitely messaging you later today in relation to your case, and also to further check in with you. I think I sent you something, but okay. Um, what I'm seeing here, basically, let me just put it to you like this. What I'm seeing here is a particular timeline that, from this very moment, is more probable to happen. All right, but I do feel like I do feel like a lot of this, much of this, can be averted, circumvented, however you want to say it. All right, J Lo, what's up with the licks? There's only 6. Okay, thank you, Dot. I would be most concerned with this, but once again, like, I'm in a weird situation. Like, I gotta watch. You're my client. I don't wanna. I don't want to worry you. I have to be careful what I say to not just you, but all my clients, and even those who aren't my client, who is just getting a carpool, because sometimes it's like, okay, do I say this or do I not? Is it something that needs to be known, or if I speak it, am I going to help to create it? All right. Do you feel where I'm coming from? If y'all want to watch, the least you could. Right. All the voyeurs want to come. My God stick bring to all the warriors to the yard. All the boys to the yard. My God stick bring all the boys to the yard. Okay, PG, we're gonna get you. That's why I was kind of like minced words, Dot. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, you know, because we got some shit in motion, right? So, and then plus you are in, and I know for a fact that this road over ritual is going to do some amazing things for you. My job is to work with you in getting yourself ready, and also what I have to do for you know what. So, on all that part, which affects everything is connected, everything affects everything. So I would like to know, what gift am I using in this season of my life? Okay. PG, Deacon is Glenn. Absolutely, Doc. Would you please come forward? All right, would you please come forward? And would you please go ahead, take a nice deep breath in. You know the routine, girl. Hold it at the top for a second. And then woo-saw out your motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards. Creating space for whatever needs to come through. Some of them out there, some of them boyers, they're like, I don't know if I want to ask anything yet. They want to, though. You know what you want to ask. You know what you want to ask. Stop being fucking cheap. Ask. You know what it is. You know what it is, man. Okay. Come on, PG. What gift? It's a precarious question, PG. Like, do you not know what gift you are using? I gotta ask. You know what I'm saying? It tickles me. And dads. Lurkers. Well, in the name of seeing the glass half full, would you prefer lurkers or would you prefer trolls? You know? Because I know all of y'all, well, Neff and Prophetess Vance and shit, they're over there with rifles that are gathering rust because they ain't had to use them in a long time. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I do kind of know. All right, well, let's see. Let's just see. What gift does Diggins Glenn, what gift is she using? And who's to say it's just one? You might be using a combination of gifts. They can lurk. Yeah, I agree, Prophetess Vance. Shit. I agree. You know what I'm saying? If you lurk, you can lick. You could do that anonymously. You know what I'm saying? If you lurk, you can lick. I don't see the problem with that. I don't see the problem with that. Stop being greedy with that. You like to be licked. I know you would. Okay? You like the full works. Okay? You'd like the swirl, the lap, the flick, all of that. The suck while flicking. Okay? The whole shit busy. Okay? Well, my like button, my bottom bitch, she likes it too. Okay? Man, oh well. I welcome the hate. I welcome it. All right. PG, what is it for PG? What gift? Slap her on the ass one time. Ay, ay, ay. PG. Wow, you got all face cards this time, girl. You got all face. So let's see what else we got here. Damn. PG, you working with some shit. Look. Well, first of all, let me just show you the first. These are the top three. I'm really not going to go into the bottom three, okay? But I dealt cards under each one of these, right? So look what fell under this jack. You ready for this? Wait, where is it? Ready for that? Look, Wong, another jack. And if you know the numerical value of jack, it's 1111. It's 1111, folks. It's 1111. So you're definitely. I think actually, to be honest with you, I think you may even be coming to a point where you may start activating some other gifts as well. Okay, but that's going to require some things of you. All right, it's not just going to happen. As great as that does sound, like all of a sudden I woke up one day or a spider bit me and now I got superpowers. That'd be great. Woo woo, what's happening? I almost sent you. Don't stop yourself next time, PG. Haters are rating boost. Yeah, we welcome. Exactly. Come on in. Hate away. All right. So as far as your gifts go, and I don't know why, maybe because of the picture too, but you know, Spirit picks the cards. I don't. I feel that one of your gifts is in or is to be found. I don't know if you've been exploiting it or not, but in working with elementals, such as like the very kingdom. Okay. I would suggest finding a favorite tree and start to take offerings there to that tree. I know this sounds fucking whatever, but it's real shit. Find you a favorite tree and start taking, little offerings to that tree. Is a tree that you feel pulled to. All right. Oh wow, did I hit a nerve, PG? Yeah. Anyways, um, to me that's a gift. Now I don't know if you mean more clairaudient, clair sentient. I definitely feel though they can help you also to develop more of your clairsentience. Okay, I feel that's something that's going to be coming up for you. Okay, you're going to just seem to feel. You're going to know things by what you feel. And another part of that is to be able to distinguish, I don't want to say bullshit feelings, but you know what I'm talking about. Like the feelings that you may feel because you're reacting to what you see versus the ones that just are actually intuitive. All right. You got to be able to discern that shit. Right. Yes, trees ground you. Trees can also feed you. You can actually take energy from trees. Okay. You feed them, they feed you. It's nature, baby. It's nature. All right. Now, give me another second here. I said working with elementals, right? So obviously, yes, you can see gnomes and fairies. You might want to look up some gnome or fairy magic and start experimenting with that. Start playing with that. I say playing because you should have a playful attitude. Yeah, take it serious, but be playful with it. Don't be so serious. God damn it. Okay. I'm trying to see what this gift is because this one is going to be more later on in your season. All right. But to me, this is related to the element of fire. Okay. But however, everything has a feminine and masculine, even though fire is masculine. And you look up certain, like in certain numerology schools and stuff, they have masculine water and they have feminine water. Even though mostly fire is just fire. But so this is more masculine. Okay. I feel like in this way too is also mhm. You know what I feel too? This has to do with more or less something about your astral either projection or some of the information that you start getting from the astral realm. All right. I know you don't write your dreams down and shit like that. It's hard for a lot of people. I get it. It's hard for me. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to catch that shit like right there. You have to like really practice to do that shit, you know? But I do feel like astral traveling may be something that you find more enhanced a little bit down the road. It's going to take from you, though, the cultivation of or practice of some things that you're currently not doing now. Okay, you already astral travel, okay, but just your recall, making it more vivid, and being able to direct your astral travels as opposed to just going through some trip, you know. Yeah. So there's a process here, a stripping away of what isn't you. I like to say this is the spiritual initiation card. You know what I'm saying? Also the card of secrets. So you definitely want to. There's with this astral shit. It's not so much adding more to it. It's what you take away. You know what I'm saying? As far as like what could be hindering you or blocking you. Okay, so you're already, I suppose, doing some work, internal work. That type of stuff. That's what you want to keep doing. All right. That's what you want to keep doing. Just hold on real fast here. And lastly, but not leastly, because to be honest, you could start getting way more lucid dreams, and but like I said, lucid dreams, it just doesn't happen. It's like it's a skill set. we all have pretty much the capability of doing that, but it's a skill set. So whether you're going to want to put the time in, or the practice, or the effort to develop this in such a way, is going to be on you. But I do see that that's going to be something that starts to come to the surface a whole lot more, you know. Yeah. Yeah, because you can start going and seeing, you can start pulling that information in too, you know. There's so much you can do with that. All right. And you know what? This seems to be, I feel like in some ways, like you, I feel like, I don't know how to say this to you, but like, I feel, I'm just going to say it the way it's coming to me. I feel like your ability to attack people and actually see the shit hit, you know, is also going to be enhanced. I don't know why I just got this right now as far as from this. I would say this kind of falls, because to me, dragons are also kind of elemental as well. For some reason, they kind of also, they seem like a mix of elemental and some other shit. But what this is telling me is you're going to want to also be careful about your emotions, because you might unconsciously end up handing out ass whoopings to people. Okay. And you may not even be aware of it. So as things start to progress more along the lines of these gifts or whatever, like you're gonna have to stay aware of your emotional state and what you're directing it to, especially if you get pissed. Yeah. So hey, Miss Garcia. Thank you, T Garnett. The little Einstein's theme song. I don't know what that is, but all right. So why are you thinking Jill Scott? Woo woo, which ain't a bad thought, man. I say, shit, if I may say so myself. Going back, so we got about maybe 15. So like 15 minutes. So if you want a question answered, your own specific question, I'd get on that line right now. Get on that horn. You know what I'm saying? As far as that ticker going by, they can lurk when I hit that. How do I take that off? Yeah, you're gonna have to. Because honestly, you won't even know that you fuck somebody up, to be honest. If you get that mad enough and you're that focused enough, you won't even know that you fuck somebody up. Take your picture. You won't even know. So I'm just saying, like, your ability to be able to do that, you do have. I just kind of felt that, like, the just ass whoopings galore. Like, could now, of course, there may be a time for it. There may not be a time for it. You know, so just yeah, keep a look on that. What is that? Let me take that off. Hold on real quick. Yeah, there we go. All right, pick. Yeah, I gotta pick your battles. Okay, so I'm seeing Neff. That's who I had seen, and then I'll probably see if I can get Wu. And I think we might be out of here. You know what I'm saying? I might be out of here like last year. I'm glad it didn't happen when I pictured making someone's facial bones crumble. Oh wow, crushing their orbital bones and shit. Good. Get with them fairies, yo. Get with them fairies. That fairy kingdom. Get with that fairy kingdom. Watch. Thank me later. Okay. So Neff. Okay, what do we see? GPS for Neff. 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 Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, Mrs. Garcia. Miss Garcia. You're a miss, right? Or you a missus? No holds bars. Of course, I'm not gonna. I don't hold. I don't hold nothing. What do I have to gain by holding back? What do I have to gain by holding back? All right. One more time. Wait a second, man. It's fucking kind of unfocused on that. GPS. 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 All right. Well, no holds bars. No holds bar, y'all. All right. Let me just streamline this as best as possible now. Okay. No, that movie came in my head. Oh, you talk about the wrestling movie with Hulk Hogan? Lost my phone. Okay. Anyways, so I see a period soon. What it seems like, well, I'll tell you what it feels like. It kind of feels depressive. It feels heavy. All right. You did get this. All right. Now, I'm not usually showing the background cards here, but in this case, I feel to show you. You got this. So something having to do with a personal or intimate relationship is, I feel like you're more than likely going to discover something. I feel this is coming like I'm feeling what you would feel. So it's not like maybe you caused this on somebody to feel, okay? But feels very disappointing, some pain, some hurt. But out of that, you gain a new perception, okay? I feel in some way you do turn lemons into lemonade with this, all right? Because you do catch yourself. So thank God the shit does not last long. If this does transpire, it does not last long. The Nine of Clubs to me represents thinking and seeing with your divine mind, not your regular mind. Being able to see a larger perspective, seeing your life from a larger perspective, helps you to quickly get over this shit, whatever it is, or to process it. I'll say it like that. All right. In addition to that, I also feel that my first impression of this card was you may also be receiving some type of a lifeline or a gift. It could be in the form of cash. Okay. It's not anything that you worked for or earned. It's just something, it's a gift, you know. It may be also a gift from somebody else. Of course, it's going to be from somebody else. But this might have, well, this is the thing that concerned me. I said I wasn't going to show this shit, but fuck it. This Jack of Diamonds here. All right. What I mean from somebody else, though, is helps to also help balance out as far as just like, because sometimes when some shit transpires in a particular relationship or a situationship that we're dealing with, we have a habit of internalizing things, whether we're aware of it or not. You know what I'm saying? And we start to, maybe on an unconscious level, kind of start to feel a certain way about ourselves or whatever, even though maybe for the most part we don't, kind of go through that little darker patch of the road, even if it's brief. I'd say that you're headed to, you're going, it's not that you're going to be forced to, but you're going to really feel being compelled to balance out also what's most important to you right now. Where are you just wasting time? And with what? What is the most important thing to you? And you may have several things that are extremely important, but learning how to balance those, I think, is going to be the outcome here, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. But just case in point, I feel like you may have a female around you, a friend, who's she's going to be shown to you also as just more dead weight at this point. For some reason, the relation, maybe she might even be vamping off you. She might be the bitch who borrows and never pays back. Okay, if there's one of those. She may not, though. But I feel like she's a bitch that takes, you know. And I'm not saying that like some people, they just do it automatically, so unconsciously. I'll get a gift to forget about the bad. Okay, exactly. You will be getting gifts off this because of the way that you deal with this. Some people would take certain events and it's like it shoots them into a tailspin, a downward tailspin. So you have to be careful about that. Like I always say, it's not so much what happens to us; it's more or less what we do about it, how we you know how we interpret. You can see the features in their faces when born. So look, we have about maybe I can do maybe one or two more, and then I got to get going. Okay, so I'm looking for that hand at the bottom of the list. Let's see what I'm going to be. See what? Whoa. Okay, I said I was going to get you, and I ended up getting you because anybody could have popped up. Yes, you are, Nev. You are resilient, and I think after you only get resilient by taking lumps, right? Am I right? I know I've taken my share of lumps in different ways, and even if I cause the lump, that resilience, that be able to like, okay, you don't stay down that long, you get right back up, you know. Oh no, is this phone doing this shit again? All right. So what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? And you know what? Let me just say this, Nev. For all intents and purposes, I hope I'm fucking wrong. I hope you're like, you know what? That was straight fugazi. Okay? That was straight fucking fugazi, Sean. I've been like, you know what? I'm glad. But if it's a must, I know you can make it work. Hello? Shit. You sound far away. Yes, woo. But now I turned it back on. See, now I'm okay. Sounds like you're in a barrel. This fucking shit, dude. Can you hear me? Now can you hear me? Now can you hear me? Yes, I was aware I muted it because I'm thinking, okay, am I coming through clear? Am I coming through good? Am I clear? And how much lickies on the mic we got? Okay, good. Do I sound like Megatron again today? Am I Domo Arigato, Misto Roboto? Are you working for Spirit Company? No, not clear. Well, that's real. Yes, sound like you in a booth, but it's cool. Jesus Christ. I think it's the data. My phone bill's All right. How about now? Chimney Goose and Megatron. Yeah, they was clowning. They're clowning StreamYard because it's StreamYard shit. It ain't me. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't know already got to Mr. Roboto. I sound like Mr. fucking Roboto, but still. Okay, well, let's get you. Sound like you in a. Am I okay now? Am I okay now? Is it okay? Is it better? Okay, thank you, Prophetess Bears. I appreciate that. Hashada Basoto Coco. In the name of Jesus. I purge every demon that's got blocking my data from going through to clear sound, so I may do your work, dear Lord. I shot up my soul. Every time you say you got to get out of here, the sound goes crazy. She may not want me to go. She never does. All right, good. Let's get this in. Woo-woo while I can. While I don't sound like fucking Mr. Roboto. All right? Yeah. Okay, shit. Woo. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's get down to some business here, huh? Shall we? Yeah. Okay, Woo. First card you got, 6 of diamonds. Things really balancing out financially for you. Also, you too, I feel, are going to be receiving some form of a gift. Some form of a gift. I do feel this is going to be in a financial format. So you be sure to, break out Papa Shankito low. So, good card to have. Good card to have. All right. Now what's most interesting to me about whatever's coming through here for you. Are you thinking about moving or something like that? I feel like there's a move. There may even be a move here. There may even be a house or moving to another location. I don't know. For some reason, I kind of see you in a house or another location, feeling much better. I don't know. But another thing I do see is you not being moved. Whatever it is that you're doing right now, woo-woo, keep on doing that shit. I don't see you being moved, right? It's cool to get, to feel happy. It's cool to even feel what we call negative, as long as we don't stay there, right? But you want to be more in the middle. You don't want to go too far this away or that away. It's okay if you do, but bring yourself back. But this is the thing. I feel like you're going, there's going to be massive spikes of activity as far as creativity, okay, on the spirit realm, as far as with your magic. You may have different insights and channels. You might start channeling certain rituals that were just for you to do or whatever, as well as also, I don't know, I feel like artistic creativity, which can also mean you bring an artistic creativity to your work. Doesn't necessarily mean you start fucking painting pictures or some shit, or, you might, okay, but you definitely want to embrace this energy when it comes about, especially as it starts to spike. I'm much happier than being suicidal. Good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I did move. Okay, yeah, I see it all like, okay, good. Now here's the lesson. I'm gonna leave you on this. All right. There's a woman around you, or will be around you. She is more than likely an air sign. Okay. A lot of air signs talk a lot. Okay. She might be a Libra. Okay, I love my Levy leaves, but sometimes some of you leaves don't know how to shut the fuck up. Like you keep talking and talking and talking and talking. Like it's just one of your things. You just do. And as much as you may talk with your physical mouth, it don't even match all the shit going on in here. You know, congrats. Well, you don't know what you just did so much for yourself and taking, like you said, that leap of faith, man. You were faithful to something inside of you that said, "Go on, girl, move." The I don't want to say the rewards, but the benefits, you're going to keep receiving those. You ain't even touched on. You ain't even touched on. Like it's just beginning, I guess you could say. Thank God it's not an Aquarius, right? I mean, it could be, but for what I see, that this woman is, she may be in like your network or a friend of a friend. I don't know if she's like your friend. I feel like she may have medium, maybe medium. Who knows now? I mean, a bitch could change her hair like that in 5 minutes. Now she's blonde or something like that. But I feel like naturally though she has darker features, like dark eyes, dark hair. But I feel like there's a probability here of her like talking some shit or spreading some type of word, okay, about you that I don't know may affect something that you're trying to do or may affect a work situation. Now, what Spirit is telling me is since you've been a good girl and you've been listening to your intuition, you definitely want to continue to keep doing that. I'm saying when you hear that little voice, you pause and you just at least give it the respect to listen to it in that moment. You may not be able to do anything about it. If maybe you can write down something that it gives you, go ahead and do that. But at the very least, just give it its moment because you're going to be you will be receiving intuitive information or nudges like, hey, your intuition will root out the snakes for you. It'll start to show you. The problem is a lot of times we're like, them? Nah, man, they cool, man. They cool. Nah, 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 nah. See, I was being funny, but felt they do to you. My mom's a Libra and she talks in her sleep. My sister, my baby. Just keep an eye. Your intuition will show you definitely who it is. If and maybe that is who it is. If like that person really came to your mind, it's like, look, then maybe it is. But you're gonna need to be able to figure out how to deal with this person. Okay, sometimes it's just about stepping away, feeding them with a long spoon, you know. Um, I just see that her words make your life more difficult unnecessarily. Okay, so how can that happen? Someone can spread rumors about you. All right, if you're in business, someone could be saying falsehoods about your business. All right, people see, those reviews or those falsehoods, and that was business that should have been yours, but now they change their mind based on somebody spreading rumors, or you come up in a conversation. I was thinking of trying Woo's whatever, fill in the blank. Yeah, I heard that girl. I heard that you don't want to do that. Really? Yeah, no. Okay, I'm so glad you told me. Air sign. No, my mother. Yeah, don't give it. You don't have to think about it too much. Like I said, that's why I said pay attention to your intuition because your intuition is going to bring it up to you. All right. What time is it? Yeah, shit. All right, look, I tell you what. The next hand I got time for one more. I'll fit one more. One more in here. And then I gotta go. I will be a going. J Lo. All right, J Lo. I got you, J Lo. I got you. I got you. Got you. I got you. J-Lo, 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 GPS. Absolutely, woo-woo. It's my pleasure. TG, or whoever TG is. Oh, T Garnett. Yeah. All right. J-Lo, what we got for J-Lo? All right. Are you ready there, J-Lo? So look, you have the Jack of Hearts, right? I don't know, man. How old are your children? I had this impression that there may be a problem or a challenge with one of your children in the near future. And even though I know, like, you're pretty tight with your kids, you know what I mean? But like, that's what I did get. Still be flat. I tried not to, but if I'm gonna be honest with you, like, that's my first impression. That's one of the first impressions, right? A little bit of turbulence, a little bit of turbulence. You know what I'm saying? Like in the home. On top of that, though, I do feel like this also represents, to me, represents a birth of something passionate, though, too. So it's kind of like two little storylines going around. All right. There may be something that having to do with your child that you either discover or something that kind of, you know, gets things. Youngest is about to be 16. Oh, you're in prime time for this shit then. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what it is. It has to do. Maybe your youngest. Okay. Because this would also be the youngest. It could be any of them, though. I don't know which one is which or who lives with you. I don't know your situation like that, but I do feel a situation that may end up putting a little bit of tension in the home, or you might get to feeling a certain way about the 16-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So it can also reflect your emotions as far as that is concerned. I know the turbulence. Yeah. Okay, then. So, but I also feel at the same time, I feel like the birth of something passionate. And I kind of feel like this may even be related to why you're in the mastermind divination group also. So a further development in that or something like that. It may be something new, maybe something totally unrelated though also. It can be an and or, all right? Now, within the next few weeks, I feel like there's going to be a patch of your life that is affected by what you could maybe term self-sabotage, okay? Self-sabotage, which really actually doesn't exist. It's just a question of another part of you getting what it wants. Maybe procrastination, okay? Avoidance. Of course, that is procrastination of not doing certain things with what you set out to do. I don't know. I feel like you kind of reached like a point of critical mass, and you may kind of, something about you may like know, hey, this is going to create some change. So we want to keep things sane. Okay. So there is that. But whatever it is, if, like, let me just give you an example. If it's a form of procrastination, it costs you something. Something is ended. And even though really you ended it on a subconscious level, there's another side to you though that is disappointed. Like, fuck, man, like I dropped the ball on that one, or I missed that opportunity, or something like that. Right? And as a result, I do feel like this has also to do with taking, this is in something new that you're building, or at this particular time, something new that you're building. All right. But there's a lot to learn, of course, as always, about yourself and your emotional triggers. Emotional triggers are not just, outbursts. It's not just like depression. It could be anything. It could be all of a sudden I feel kind of fearful to do this, so I'm like avoiding that, right? Or maybe I feel like, I don't know, I feel I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to do something. So then I also start acting in behaviors of avoidance. So I start avoiding shit. I start making myself too busy. Oh shit, you know what? I need to go straighten all the forks out in a drawer. That's right. When really, honestly, fuck that. Like there's more important things. You know what I'm saying? Blame my 12th house son. Does any of this, I mean, it's okay if it doesn't make sense to you, but does any of this at all make sense to you from where you're at right now? That's what I'm getting for you, though. I feel like in some ways you kind of trip yourself up there, girl. And it's not anything. Okay, it's not anything that can't be altered. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you do value your time, when you think back of all the times you may have, or I say you, I mean we, period, all the times that we could, like, where would we be if we just did XYZ, but like last year, right? If we started XYZ last year, where would we be? You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Woo Woo. All right, y'all. I'm going to get up out of here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I am the procrastinating queen. All right. There it is, girl. This time, no, it really seems to hit home, though. Because there's another side of you that really wants whatever it is you're procrastinating. Okay. You can only rub the bean so much, at some point in time, you know. Anyways, Prophetess Vance, thank you so much. Appreciate you. J-Lo, appreciate you. Beaks, everyone on here, thank you very much. We shall return. What's today? Tuesday? Maybe Thursday? I don't know. I might pop in, but not to do cards. Maybe to talk some shit. Maybe we can talk about something. I don't know. Yeah. See, don't procrastinate. It may feel good momentarily, but then there's the afterwards. You feel empty. You feel like, damn, man. And your bean might be swollen. Anyways, peace and blessings. We'll catch you on the next one. Thank you all. I appreciate you, and especially all my lurkers. And any of you thumbs downers and any of you haters, I love you too. Okay, I love you. All right. May the light of God. You feel cheap. Yeah, you cheapen yourself. You have to take a shower, right? When you take a shower, you're in the fetal position. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do. That's where you use the willpower at. Sometimes you got to do it at the very beginning. You can't rely on willpower forever, but you do it just enough to get some type of movement, just to get it going. You know what I'm saying? Just to get it going. And then once you get it going, you get to flow. You feel cheap. You're like, you know what? I should be really working on my website or my business proposal, or get in the mix. And that's when you're like, tomorrow. Tomorrow. Shimano 5, I'm going to have to catch you, bro. All right, I'm out of here. Peace, everybody. Boom.